Okay, for today, I would explain about the activity-based management or activity-based costings. And next week we have a mid-exam for all of topic that we have discussed before. And after the mid-exam, I will share you about the topic that we have discussed in the after the mid-exam, and the method of this learning is a different. So if before mid-exam is a explanation is come from to me, and after the mid-exam the topic is delivered by the students. So I will choose all of you to present the topic that we have discussed after the mid-exam. Yeah, so please prepare the presentations, and please when you have presentations, please looking for the place that good enough for the the Wi-Fi or the connection of the internet. Yeah, so you can preparing about the presentations and preparing the place that comfortable to you to present in the place with the good connection. Yeah. Any comment? Yeah, I will share you in the messenger, yeah, some informations about when you, because I look at in the checklist students, there is 90 students, so maybe I prepare to you to 7 groups, yeah, one group maybe 2 until 3 students. So you must prepare the presentation, the topic that we have discussed after the midterm. And when I look at the Google Drive, homework that I give you last week is not, no one of the students has upload the homework that I will show you. Because the folder is empty. Any problem about the homework that I give you last week? Because no one students have submit the homework. Any comment?
Ma'am, hoping we can submit it tonight.
Okay, I will wait for today until tonight. Please submit the homework that I give you last week. Yeah, because I looking for the folder is empty, so no one of the student have submit. Okay. Submit the homework that I give you last week. Okay.
Yes po, ma'am. Noted po.
Okay, for the for next week, we have a mid-exam. So I will give you some link of the Google form. So you must do the test with the using the Google form. So you can do it with the 2 type of the exercise. The first one is multiple choice. Second one is essay. Yeah.
Easy. Ma'am?
Yes.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
May I ask a question about the assignment given last week?
Next week.
Uh,
Yes.
About the assignment given, ma'am?
Yes.
About are we going to explain the ratios? ma'am.
Yes, please, because your voice is not clearly.
Sige. Again, ma'am, are we going to explain the ratios about ratios that was given? Hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes,
Ay,
yes.
I'll type na lang, ma'am. I'll type the question na lang, ma'am.
Okay, okay, okay. Type the questions. Yeah, for after the mid exam, the method of the learning is different. So the students must be present the topic that the last or the topic that we have discussed after the mid exam. So I will divide it you into maybe seven or six group to present the topic after that we have discussed after mid exam. Yeah. Yes. For the assignment that we have that I give you in the last week, you must explain. You must compute the ratios, and you explain, yeah, what the condition of the company with the number of this ratio. Yeah, not only compute the ratios, but you explain how about these ratios, because that we have a no.
Sige, ma'am.
Yeah, because that you have a no, then the number have a meaning. Yeah, the number have meaning.
Okay,
Maybe
ma'am.
they have a good performance, or maybe they have a bad performance in the each of this indicator of this ratio. Is that clear, Mauricio?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome. Any other questions for the homework that we have? You must do in that I give you last week. Any other questions? Okay. We have discussed about the topic that we have the last topic that I explained to you, or that we have discussed about the activity-based costing or activity-based management. So this one is this one the modern, the newest, yeah, the newest method for the costing that we have can learn, because for the traditional costing that we have know from when the cost is divided into the materials, labor, and overhead, someone we cannot trace well Yeah, how this cost can be distributed to the product. So we can look at the other slide. Yeah. This is I have told you before, the limitation of a functional based cost accounting systems. So when the company compute or the calculate the cost based on the direct labor hours, machine hour, or other volume-based measure are used successfully by many organizations. But for this information, because that we have the limitation, we cannot trace the rate based on this information to the product. Yeah. So yeah, you have a look at the informations. However, this approach to costing is equivalent to an averaging approach and may produce distorted or inaccurate costs. Yeah, because you have a look at we cannot trace every type of the. For example, the machine hours is distributed to each product, so it's not if we use this information, maybe we can produce the cost with the inaccurate cost. Yeah, because we can this item cannot trace into each of the product. Yeah, so this is the limitation of the functional based cost accounting system. Yeah, so if we continue, if we continue the cost accounting system based on this information, direct labor hour, machine hour, or other volume based measure, so there is some we can have the problem. Yeah, they have the problem of several items. The first one is a continuous improvement. Yeah, because that we have not because if we use this information produce in accurate cost, so we cannot looking for the improvement of the company. Yeah, and the second one, because the information is a because using this base is produced the inaccurate cost, so it means that for the company can be have a small profit margin. So have because company not well to calculate the cost, so it's can happen to the company that the company will get the small profit margins. And the third is increasing competitive pressures. Yeah, so this one the problem that the company do increasing of we cannot do the continuous improvement wells. And the second one is the company kept the small profit margins, and the third one is the increasing competitive pressure. Yeah, so when the company decided to use the functional based cost accounting system, so they cannot well organize about the total quality management and total customer satisfaction, sophisticated technology, and the intense worldwide competition. So you can look at this is a more higher, and this is the more lower. Yeah, so this one the bad things will be happen if the company use the functional based cost accounting system. And then because there is a produce the inaccurate cost, so the company must need the method. The new method can be produce the accurate cost, accurate product cost, So this is the two major factor that must impair. The first one, the ability of the unit base, plan-wide and departmental rates to assign the overhead cost accurately. So when you can look at the information, so this is the categorizing costs and under APC, activity-based costing. So for the calculate of the cost not based on the unit labor on the machine hours, yeah, but we calculate the cost based on the type of cost, yeah. We can use the unit level or maybe batch level or maybe product sustaining, and the last is we can look we can using the facility sustaining, yeah. This is the type of the cost. Yeah, and then we can look at the examples when the company use the unit level. So the description of the cost driver, maybe we can use the same of the traditional cost method. So we can use the unit, yeah, or we can use the traditional variable cost. Yeah, for example, cost of indirect material for labeling each bottle of Victoria Secret perfume. Yeah. And the next type of the cost, we can use the batch level. For the batch level, description of a cost driver is various, yeah, based on the number of the bits of the produce. Yeah, and that one we can use product sustaining. Yeah, the product sustaining is maybe the differences on the number of the product line. Yeah, the number of the product line, for example, is the company not only produce one product but several products. So each product the company must categorize. Yeah, categorize based on the activity of the cost. And the fourth is facility sustaining. Yeah. And so this the explanation is for example, is not only for the unit batch or the product lines, and the example is a cost of the general motor of a plant manager salary. So the next information why we use the activity-based costing, because the product diversity. Yeah, the reason why the reason why the company use the activity-based costing. Yeah, so the first one, because the company not only produce, yeah, the company not only produce one product. Yeah, and then there is some diversity product. Oh, someone take a picture of in the how many students in the class, because I look at only 1, 2 students in the class. Okay, oh, 3 students. Okay. Next, so for the product diversity means that the product consume overhead activity. So it's mean that when the company use when the company spend, yeah, when the company spend the cost of the product, so it's mean that all of the product consume the overhead activity, and the company must distribute which one must be charged to this A product or B product or C product. Yeah, because there is a systematically different proportion. Yeah, we cannot divide it into four product. Yeah, because maybe the percentage of usage of the overhead different in each product. Yeah, so the differences maybe the differences can be appear when there is a differences in product size, product complexity, setup time, or maybe size of the batch. Yeah, so in this, you can look at the information. In a diverse product environment, activity-based costing promises the greater accuracy. So that you can conclude, or we can conclude that when the activity-based costing is usable to the company, when the company have a diverse product. Yeah, so if there is a company only produce one product, I think they can use the traditional cost method. But if the company use when the company produce a diverse product, so it's more accurate if the company use the activity-based costing. So for the activity-based product costings, that we look at the functional based overhead costing include the two major stage that you have look at the information. And the first one is overhead costs are assigned to an organizational unit, one or department, and for the overhead costs are then assigned to cost object. Yeah. Yeah, this is information activity dictionary. So it's mean that when we state that activity-based product costing, yeah, so we must make the activity dictionary. Yeah, when the company use, yeah, when the company use activity-based costing, so the company must make some activity dictionary. What is activity dictionary? And okay, you can look at this information. Activity dictionary is a list the activity in organization along with activity attributes. Yeah, example financial and non-financial information. Yeah, item that's in describe the individual activity. So this is the example. Examples that include the activity dictionary. Yeah. The first one, you make some information about the types of resources consumed, amount or percentage of time spent on the activity by workers, cost object that consume the activity output, yeah, measure of the activity output, and activity name. So for example, that we can look at some example. So this is the examples of the for the use the activity based costing. You must assigning cost to activity. You must make the work distribution metric. So it means that identifies the amount of labor consumed by each activity and is derived from the interview process or written survey. So you must make the work distribution matrix. So how you can decide it that processing transaction is a 40%, preparing statement is a 30%, and answering question is 30%, based on interview process or written survey. So for example, when you make the distribution matrix for the production department, so and you must identify the activity of the production department. So you must make some interview process to maybe on for the head of the production department to determine uh, the number or the type of the activity and the percentage of time for the each activity. For example, the activity processing transaction, preparing statement, and answering questions is not decided by the manager of the cost management, but you must interview the manager or the production, the manager or the production department or the head of production department. The information not only the type of the activity, but the percentage, the percentage of the time for each activity. So the activity costs are assigned to the product by multiplying a predetermined activity rate by the usage of the activity as measured by activity drivers. So for the activity costs, so for example, that because there is no information about the calculation. Okay, I think give you some information about the So this is the examples of the using of the activity-based costing. Look at the book that I shared you before. Yeah. This one, the informations, yeah, the APC costing, yeah. So this is the examples is the medicine diary ice cream plan examples. Okay. For the because there is three activities. Yeah. The first one is a schedule production run is consumed for the 30%. Set up for the production run is 60%, and the maintain product is 10%. Yeah. So the cost of direct labor, yeah, during March is $15,000. So you can calculate, yeah, distribution of each activity, yeah, based on the percentage of the information. For example, schedule production run is 4,500, yeah, 4,500. It's come from 30%, yeah, 30% multiply with the 15,000, yeah, 15,000. And for the setup for the production run is 9,000, is come from 60% multiply with the 15,000, yeah, 15,000. For the maintain product is 1,500, yeah. So after that you have make the distribute the indirect cost labor based on the percentage of the activity. The next one that you must identify, yeah, you must identify the identify of cost driver for each activity. Yeah, for example, the first one is a schedule production run. Is a cost driver is a number of production run. Yeah, so cost driver quantity is 38, and activity for the setup for the production run. Yeah. The number of setup hours is 240. For the maintain product is a number of product is a cost driver quantity is 4. Yeah, so And so you can look at the information for the to calculate, the calculate of the cost driver. So the team calculate activity cost driver rate by dividing its activity cost by its cost driver quantity. Yeah, the activity cost driver rate represent the cost of the resources. So for example, for the schedule, yeah, for the schedule production run is 118 dollars point 42 is come from 4,000, yeah, $4,500 divided with 38, yeah, and the result is 118.42, yeah. And for the activity cost driver rate for the setup for the production runs is come from 9,000, yeah, 9,000 divided to 240, yeah, 240. So the result is 37.15, yeah, 37.15 per set up hours. And for the maintained product is $1,500 multiply, divided, yeah, divided with the 4. So the result is $375 per product maintained. So this is the activity cost driver rate. And the final step, is you must multiply the quantity cost driver for each product with its activity cost driver. Yeah, so you can look at this one. Yeah, this one, because the company have several product, yeah, several product. You can look at the example. The company make vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, mocha almond, yeah. So this is the number production run for the vanilla is 12, chocolate is 12, strawberry 8, mocha almond is 6. So the total is 38. Yeah. For the number of setup hours, yeah, the number of setup hours, the vanilla is 72, chocolate is 38, strawberry is 60, mocha almond is 72. Yeah, so this is the activity cost driver rate for its activity, and the number of product, this one. Yeah. Yeah, so for the cost, yeah, for the cost of production run is come from, yeah, is come from, yeah, 1,421 is come from 12 multiply with the driver rate. Yeah, for chocolate is the same, 12 multiply with this 118.42 and so on. Yeah, so this is the product cost for the indirect product cost, indirect labor for the vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, mocha almond. Yeah, this one. Now this is the calculation of the indirect labor distribute using the activity of the productions. Yeah. Okay, for this calculation, maybe you have any comment or maybe any questions? This is the example using the activity based costing. Any questions? If there's no questions, so we can look at some exercise with just the exercise for the Okay, I think that you have the book that I gave you in the few days ago. So please do these informations for the page 200. Yeah, 200. The exercise 5.25. Yeah, this information that Garber used the traditional activity-based costing system to assign 600,000 of committed resources cost for customer service on the basis of the following information. So the activity is handle customer orders, 75, process customer complaint 10%, perform customer credit checks is 15%. So this is the estimated cost driver quantity. So for these informations, you compute the activity cost driver rate using this system. Yeah, the activity driver rate. Yeah. Suppose instead that Garber use time driver ABC to assign 600 committed resource cost due to activity. So you must compute the time driver activity cost driver rate, assuming that 10,000 hour are useful work of the time unit estimate as the following. Yeah, you can do the required of the A and B. I will be minimized so you can, I show you. Yeah. Yes, please. You can do the exercise. So for the activity-based costing, that you have a look at the so this one for the handle the customer order. Process customer complaint. Perform checks. So this one is a cost. Cost for process. This one cost for the activities. Rate. This is S. So this one is estimated estimated the cost driver quantity 28,400 and 450 cost driver rate cost driver rate. So cost driver rate is multiply with this one. This is a cost driver rate for the A, for the required A. This is the answer. And for the required B, suppose instead that grabber use time driven EPC to design 600,000 of committed. Yeah. Compute the time driver activity cost driver rate assuming 10,000 hours of useful work and a minute. Sorry, maybe I have a stop Zoom again and I will restart because I don't know why the computer. Okay, but for the second, I will stop the Zoom and restart my computer and please rejoin again. Yeah, because I don't know. I have a trouble for this. Wait. Okay, I think it's okay now. Okay, I will continue. Compute the time driven activity cost driver rate assuming 10,000 hour useful work and the time and the unit time estimate as the follow. Yeah. And the customer order. Yeah, so this one, the time driven. So the first one you must so for the estimated. This one is useful. Time is 10. This one, so estimated multiply with the unit. This one the estimated. So the cost driver, the time driven activity. This one. So for the required B, for the required, I will send this worksheet to you. So this one, yeah. The first one is you must distribute, yeah, distribute the for required A, distribute 600,000 to estimate cost drivers. Yeah, it's come from this one. Sorry, this one. Yeah, for the cost multiply with the percentage. Yeah, you can get the number for each activity. Yeah, cost for the handle customer order is 450,000. Cost for the process customer complaint is 60,000, and cost for the perform customer credit checks is 90,000. So for the required A, you must compute or calculate the cost driver rate for the each activity. Yeah, for the cost driver rate for the handle customer rate is come from this one divided with the estimate cost driver quantity. So this one is the cost driver rate for the handle customer order. And the second is for the cost driver rate for the process customer complaint. And the third is a cost driver rate for perform customer credit checks. Yeah, it's come from cost for perform customer credit checks is 90,000. Multiply with the estimated cost driver quantity is 450. Yeah, so this is the rate. Yeah, cost driver rate for the handle customer order is 56. Cost driver rate for the process customer complaint is 150, and cost driver rate for the perform customer credit checks is 200. Yeah, so for the required B, for the required B, suppose instead that Grabber use time-driven ABC to assign 600,000 of committed resources cost to the three activity. You must compute the time-driven activity cost driver rate, assuming 10,000 hours of useful work and the unit time estimate the follow. Yeah, so this one activity for the handle customer order is 0.75. For the process customer complaint is 3.50, and perform customer credit checks is 3. Yeah, so the first step you must make the percentage of the unit time. Yeah, for example, the handle customer order is 10.34%. Yeah, and then process customer complaint is 48.28%. Yeah, it's come from 30.5 divided into 7.25. Yeah, this one. And for the cost, you multiply the percentage with the 600,000. For example, cost for the handle customer order is 600,000 multiply with the percentage, and same with all the costs. Yeah, for the time driven activity cost driver rate for the handle customer order, yeah, it's come from the cost for handle customer order divided with 10,000. Yeah, because the information that assuming 10,000 hour of useful work. Yeah, this one. This is the calculation of the information of the I will share you in the messenger and the chat room first. Okay, I send you in the chat room about the ABC that we have discussed, and I will send you in the messenger too. Wait a minute. Okay, I have send the worksheet of the Excel in the chat room and in the messenger too. Yeah. Any questions about uh, the exercise that we have to do? Okay, for the homework, if there is no questions, do the homework. Homework is from this one. Yeah, from this book that I have you shared before. The book is in the chapter 5, page 204. 204, 530. Yeah, 530. So for the homework, page 204, 5:30. Okay. Okay, I have been edit the restriction, yeah, for the Google Drive, so you can upload the homework. For the homework for the sessions, I have been make a folder, and I have make the restriction. You can upload for the homework. For the homework, page 204, for the exercise 5:30 on accounting management book, book by Atkinson. Any questions? Any question for our meeting today? Any questions? Okay, don't forget that next week that we have a mid exam. Yeah, but the topic is all of the topic that we have discussed with the first time that we have meet until now. Any question? Any question?
None, ma'am.
Okay,
None, ma'am.
okay, if there's no questions, I think for the meeting today, I think that's enough. Thanks for your attention, and We see you next week on the exam. Yeah. Thank
Wait.
you. Good morning.
Thank you very much.
Um,
Thank you, ma'am.
thank